So I've been a regular Flightscope user for many years. I started off with my first one, the X2, later got an XI Tour as well, traded the XI Tour in for an X2 Elite, which looks like this, wonderful machine. Very big though. Later then traded in my X2 and got myself an X3, the newest, best model. Let's say this is the one that does all of the stuff you want. In the last few years though, Flightscope have also been introducing different types of launch monitors. Started off with the Flightscope Mevo. I bought 4 of these, only 500 each. Basically, I found amazing feedback for general golfers. Not going deep into club path, vertical launch, all of that kind of stuff. Just simple data that the clients wanted. And also, it was so super cool because it's small. It also, you can do it with a camera from your phone. The others over here, you can do a couple of things with the phone, but they weren't really kicking it off as well as I would like. So I tended to use these with a computer or with an iPad if I had to travel. Thing is, traveling with that in your back, it was pretty tough. This one, yeah, it's a lot better. Still not the easiest one to carry around. You're a little bit wary of it. Now this year in the show, they introduced a completely new one called the Mevo Plus, and I'm excited to actually see it. Unfortunately, they were completely sold out of the show, so I'm gonna have to wait. But to give you an idea, it's about that size. So if you compare it to this, I know which one I prefer to be carrying if I want to go on a plane or if I just want to throw it in my golf bag. So out around about, I think it's 2,000 euros circa. But really impressively, it's for the consumer market. So the average golfer can just take one of these and hit some, play 5 golf courses. That's just unheard of, incredible. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what it's doing and how well it's performing. Now the cool thing is when Flightscope release something like this, they usually release a new software. And the new software has now become available for the X3 as well. So as before, I always had, as you can see, a pretty decent setup here. I would run it through a high-speed computer. Sometimes I'd use the iPad if I'm going outside. But it's really good that now I'll be able to use it with my iPhone as well. So today I just decided to connect it up to the new software. So we're just going to hit some shots with the X3 and we're going to see what it does. So I'll just place it down here. I'm not really going for major accuracy, just going to hit some shots. So we start the phone off. I've connected it to my television so you can see it easily. And as you can see, that's my phone. So, one click, Flightscope Golf. If you turn it on the side, you get this view. If you turn it straight, you'll have it like a telephone. So, start new session. Yes, we're outdoor. You can decide, if you're connected to internet, to use the current weather conditions, which makes it even more accurate. So if you have it, take it. Today I'm not going to, I'm just going to, don't record, just go for a standard. And as you can see, the first image you get is this camera image. So if I hit a golf shot, I'm going to leave it here. I'm just going to hit a shot and we'll see how it reacts. I haven't really lined it up. We're just going to see what kind of software we have here. Okay, nice little bouncy symbol. It shouts out the distance for me. You can also change that as well. You can decide if you want to work on angle of attack or horizontal swing plane or whatever you want. You can choose that as the sound that gets thrown back at you. So direct feedback, which I like. If I want to see what I just did, I would have to go up to this little camera screen over here. If I press on that, automatically then I get my swing. So it's very similar to the Mevo setup. And what I also like is I've selected here 4 different parameters. So we've got the carry, club speed, ball speed, vertical launch, and of course the ability to see the swing. I could draw on it as well if I want to use lines, angles, Very, very impressive that. So super intuitive and simple in the hand. So we're going to jump back. Now I can also just have a quick look at all of the different data. So we have a tile setup here. Going all the way back, all the usual stuff that we expect to see. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 26 different parameters I can see there directly with just a quick scroll of the button. No waiting around, I'm just going to hit a couple more. One. That's pretty quick. Let's go again. You see? Oh, a chunky one. Good. I hit them pretty quick just to see how quickly we could turn over a shot. So the feedback is very, very quick, far quicker than I would want to be hitting golf balls. From this main screen here, like I said, if you want to video it, you have to press this icon up here to start the video. Otherwise, you get your feedback for the last shot. If we click to the far right one over here, we have the feedback for all of the shots. And the one just here, if I click that, you can have the initial view of a top view. If you press here, you can have a side view, and of course you're displaying all of the shots there. If I choose to only display one, I'll press that red icon and it'll show me the latest one. This one here would select the different clubs if I had changed. I've actually left them all on driver there, although they weren't a driver. But I like this one, the classic 3D view. And if you want to change that view to a more face version, you just turn it and that will give you the view from the golfer side. So from me, I am very, very happy. Yet another great thing for me to use with my clients. So thank you very much, Flightscope.